Welcome to Bella's Bargains, where everything is from the Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1, people. $1. This is Effingham. My cow, he co-hosts with me sometimes. Hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing. There's a loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm a man without conviction? I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Ready? Come on. Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Love would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. How's the next part go? Didn't hear your wicked words every day. And you used to be so sweet, I heard you say that my love was an addiction. When we cling, we cling. Our love is strong. When you go, you go. You're gone forever. You string along. You string along. Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Love would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Every day is like survival. Survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Every day is like survival, survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go. I can hear you guys. You come and go. Love would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Karma, 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 chameleon. There's an oldie. Don't you love that song though? Gosh, what does it mean? I have no idea what it means, but it's a really fun song. Karma, 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 chameleon. Come on, I know a ton of you are from the 80s. Come on. We know those songs. All right, hey guys, welcome to Bella's Bargains. My name is Amy, and you have landed on Shopping Saturday. Holla for your shopping haul. Holla for your dollar shopping haul. Either one works. Holla for your dollar haul. Holla for your dollar haul. Because this channel is all about the Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1, people, $1. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, if this is your first time here, welcome. Stick around just a little bit. Consider subscribing. Definitely give me a thumbs up and make a comment, please. That's really all I ask of anybody. Today is Shopping Saturday, like I said, but I've got to tell you a few things before we get into this haul. And if you don't like babble, fast forward. But you're going to miss some good stories or what this channel is all about. So first, let's start with that. This channel is Dollar Tree and only Dollar Tree. So this is what I have. Totally Easy Tuesdays, crafting for the non-crafter. Theme Thursdays, which are crafts with a theme. And if you subscribe and you watch both of those days and you give me a thumbs up and you make a comment on both of those days, you're entered into a drawing to win a $20 gift card from where? The Dollar Tree, of course. So, because everything there is $1, people, $1. All right. Then on Fridays, I do Foodie Fridays, which is food reviews of Dollar Tree foods. I just did one yesterday. And then Saturdays are Shopping Saturdays, which are, of course, Dollar Tree, what? Hauls. And I do fairly large hauls. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I do bigger hauls than you see on most channels. All right, so, and I start every video with a song. There was a reason that song came to mind today, but we'll get into that when I haul that particular item. Also, I'm so close to 1,000. As a matter of fact, as you're watching this, I may already have 1,000 subscribers, but if I don't, make a comment on this one, because this one will probably be the one that takes me over, because I am giving away a $50 Dollar Tree gift card when I reach 1,000, and I will pull the winner from the comments of the video that takes me over the hump. Could be today, or maybe it happened yesterday. I don't know. If it did, go back and watch yesterday's and make a comment. Anyway, I'm super excited because once you reach 1,000, it's like unlocking that level in a game. It's like, wait, I got through the door and now I can do and see, and I have so many more weapons. You know, like when you unlock a level on a game. What? Now I have like this and this and this. It's kind of like that. So I'll have more weapons to send stuff out to you guys. All right. But on this channel, I will say, it's like we're all sitting here in my kitchen having coffee together. Although today I'm not having coffee. I'm actually drinking an Aspire, one of my favorite energy drinks that, of course, I purchased at the Dollar Tree. And by the way, can we just talk about my headband for a minute? Like all my headbands I wear are here at Dollar Tree, but look at how pretty is this one. I feel like I'm channeling Joan Crawford today, like, no more wire hangers. Do you remember that movie? Mommy Dearest? Anyway, this just feels like it's one of those like gold wraps that sort of knots up here. It feels like something Joan Crawford would have worn. I think it's very pretty and I like it. All right, enough about that. What else do I have to tell you? Oh, at 1,000 subscribers, my guy comes on. If you're not a normal subscriber here, if you haven't been here before, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. But all of Bella's besties, which are what my subscribers are, you all know. You're all waiting to meet my guy who's gonna come on as soon as I hit that 1,000 subscribers. At this point, we're probably there and he's probably deciding what he's gonna have to do and he's gonna be super nervous about it, and I think that's funny. So that would probably be happening, I'm gonna guess next week. Hold on, my cat. Why are you doing that? Oh, my cat. For some reason, when I'm filming, they always decide to go a little wacky. It's like they know. Anyway, okay, so let's get into this haul. Now, oh, and I forgot to talk about the subscribers challenge. Also on this channel, we do a subscriber challenge. And so every month I give you a theme, you make a craft, you send me pictures of it, and I put it on my channel in this culmination video of everybody, all my subscribers and the crafts that they do. Here's the rules. This month, the theme is pumpkin. Go into the Dollar Tree and buy anything pumpkin and decorate it. Could be a pumpkin like this. And it doesn't matter what you do, just use only Dollar Tree supplies, because that's what this channel is. All of my crafts and everything, I use only Dollar Tree supplies. You do not have to run to a million different stores if you want to make the crafts that I make here on my channel. All right, can I just show you? First of all, I have to apologize to all my regulars because I did it. I bought more Halloween. I couldn't help myself. But some of it I'm going to use at my wedding. If you're new here, I am getting married November 13th. I'm having a pirate-themed wedding. So some of this stuff is going to go in the pirate-themed wedding. And some of it's not. But okay, doesn't matter. So I bought this, and then I unpacked my box from last year, like the next day, and realized I now have 2 of these. Welcome, my pretties. So I bought it, and I love it. Obviously, I bought it twice now. But the reason I bought it was because my daughter, her name is Dorothy. So obviously, you know, in the Wizard of Oz, she goes, I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Okay, so welcome, my pretties, just reminds me of that. So because now I have 2, I'm going to dissect one. And actually, like, I need some hats for a couple of things. So first of all, let me just show you, like, just some quick little ideas. You know, if you put a hat on top of a pumpkin like this, and like sort of drew a little witch face on it, it would be cute. This is a great hat to make a gnome out of if you want to make a wall hanging gnome. I've done wall hanging gnomes. I think those are fun. The welcome is perfect for a wreath. You take this apart and just use that. My pretties, I think, would make a really cute bathroom decoration. And if you put it like on a broom, like the broom is her pretties, you know, like it's my pretty car, it's my pretty broom. I don't know. There's just some ideas because it has a broom on it. Okay, so I'm going to deconstruct this one because I already have one that I'll hang up. So this is going to go into the Halloween stuff that's like my supplies for Halloween. Like stuff that I have a big bag here to throw the Halloween into as I get to it. All right, and then those of you that are regulars know my Cat Friday. I'll have to, I don't have any footage of Friday today or Boji, so I don't have any cat footage. But look, who is that? It's Friday. So There's this really cute sign that I have in my stuff that I've hauled already this year, and it says Black Cat Crossing. And so I was thinking, like, I wonder if I could put that with this somehow, just because it's got this Friday looking cat. My cat Friday is like, oh wait, let's grab him. Friday, come here, baby. Not you, Boji. Friday, boo-boos. Friday, I just have to show that you look just like the sign. Oh my gosh, like he seriously looks just like him. Okay, look. Yeah. It's Friday. Look at those eyes even. Although your eyes are a little more yellow than green. Hi, good morning. I mean afternoon. When it's morning for you, you're just waking up. They just sleep, you know. Anyway, so that'd be really cute to make a sign that, say goodbye. Say goodbye. He wants down. Bye-bye, boo-boos. Okay, so I had to get that just because Friday was on it. I don't even know where to go here, but this, I bought for Effingham. I thought I should give him a Halloween scarf. Because I'm trying to find things that I can dress Effingham, but he's just a cow bust, so it's hard. So I thought this would be really cute on him, so that's for Effingham. The crepe cloth is for my wedding, because like for sales and stuff on the thing that we're going to put on the table, or just to decorate the table with. Okay, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to show you right here. One of the things I want to really try and do is do a quick craft with you guys when I'm doing a haul. So it's kind of what I'm going to attempt right here. These are stockings, okay? One size fits all, which means they hardly fit anybody. One size fits all foot, maybe a calf, shin, but certainly not both legs. Anyway, okay, so, but see this cool design? So I was thinking, like, I thought it would be fun, just follow me here, is to take this and put it, and use the stocking to put on a pumpkin. That's cute, right? Or like just to use this and put it in a picture frame and use that as a backing for something. But it's just, it's a cool net, and I love the skull and crossbones. Obviously very Halloween-y. So, and you could just take this. I'm not gonna play with it a bunch right now, but it'd be super easy just to cut it off, knot it down there, and cut some of this and put it up here, knot it, like make it, roll it and make it like the stem of it, like a black stem on it, and then put a leaf on it, like a black leaf or something, which you could use this for, and you just harden it with Mod Podge. So you could cut out a leaf. I mean, you could harden some of it with Mod Podge. If you guys ever done that, where you just lay it down and you pour, like basically pour Mod Podge over it and let it dry. Make sure you do it on wax paper so that you can peel it up. And then you just cut a shape out. So you could do like a black leaf on it. I think it'd be really cute. That's not what I'm gonna do. But I did buy the stockings specifically so I can use this pattern on something, and probably more than one thing, because I think it's really cool, the skull and crossbones on these. It's not because I'm gonna wear them, because I can't, because they wouldn't fit me. Man, I snagged it on the tag. That pisses me off. Oh well. So I bought it for that. See them in there? Can you guys see the skull? There you go. See the skull and crossbones? Anyway. All right. So that was bought specifically to use for DIY, not for stockings. Another cool idea though, for trick-or-treating would be on kids. Here's another one. Is that you could just cut the feet off, and you can put them on like sleeves underneath you know, like a costume to have like spooky arms. Okay. If it was a ghost or something, maybe, I don't know. All right, let's move along. Oh, I found the Death by Candy. So I have, is it Pick Your Poison, the green, the one that has a green writing on it? Anyway, super cute in like a coffee station for Halloween to have these. And they're nice little plastic containers, so you can put your sugar and your creamer or whatever, or candies in it for popping into coffee or hot chocolate or something like that, I guess. I don't know. All right. And speaking of Friday, I already had this one, but then I found this one. So there must be more, because I collected all the Day of the Dead ones, but this is obviously not Day of the Dead, and it's Friday, right? Oh, look, I could put him, that's what I should do. I could put my pumpkin on here and then put the Black Cat Crossing on there. That'd be cute, right? I might try and do that. Make it work somehow. This is round, so I'm not sure how I could get it on there. I mean, the bottom of it, it's like a rocker thing on there. So, but I could work on this. That might be exactly what I do, because I think that'd be cute. Okay, so then this is so ugly, but I have such a specific idea for it. So it's one of these ones that has like the foam, like underneath it, like foam arms, and then you hang it up, and it's supposed to look spooky, right? I'm dropping things. It does kind of look spooky. All right, but I'm not using it for that. Sorry, I'm dropping things. I just mopped my floor, and now I'm gonna get stuff all over it. Well, I'm gonna use it for two things. I'm just gonna take this apart and use it in my wedding. It looks like a crinkled, torn up mask or something. And then I'll take the purple off here and use that in something Halloween. But I want this because I'm gonna make a witch gnome. And I thought, like, I want that nose sticking out instead of a gnome nose. I'm hoping it'll work. In my mind, what I see, it will. So I bought this to deconstruct it and use the nose for a witch gnome. I hope that makes sense. And I'm gonna try and do that next week. All right. I found some little stickers. I hadn't seen these before. And I like these. They're great for journaling. They're great for putting in cards, like, or to seal an envelope, or for DIYing, whatever. I just did my Spooky Town. Like, these would have been so good on my Spooky Town. Maybe I'll add some to it. Anyway, super cute. And they had Day of the Dead stuff I hadn't seen. And I have this whole thing for Day of the Dead things to make. I'm going to do a whole Day of the Dead. So first they had this, which is a garland. So obviously I might use it as a garland. I might take it apart and use it for other things. Okay, now this is a really good idea. They had this, which is a felt skull, and then all the pieces. I'm not putting it on here. I'm gonna take all these pieces that are already all cut out for me and put them on a skull, because I make my own Day of the Dead skulls. So I think that's gonna be perfect, and for my Day of the Dead theme thing. Then there was this garland, which I thought these two really need to be married. I think they go together. That might be exactly what I do. Just alternate, like, one decorative, one solid color, and you have a much longer garland. Be pretty cool, and I think it would look better. Then even this right here, if I took the felt from this thing in here and put it on here, it would look super cool. I love this, the tin skull. I almost feel like you could make a mask out of it, like bend it. I don't know. Anyway, so lots of things that I'm thinking I could do with that. They had, did I already show one of these? They had two of these hanging Day of the Dead, you know, where they have like all the different ornamental pieces on it. Of course, I'm taking it apart. I'm not going to leave it at that. There was another one though. Wasn't there? Or was there just one? Nope, there's another one. Then they also had this one. So this one looks more like what the sugar skulls, you can call them, or whatever. I don't know. Everybody calls them different things. But so I love these. And because I'm doing this whole Day of the Dead thing, I'm going to be using these in all different kinds of ways. So one of the things that I like is because they are shaped the same. Shoot, those two aren't. How'd that happen? These two are though, I think. So, nope, they're not either. Apparently they have more than one skull shape. Okay, but these two maybe are shaped the same. I don't know. Anyway, I was hoping I could do some back to back that I could put on a table on my centerpiece, like Day of the Dead centerpiece thing. Also, all this Day of the Dead stuff I'll be able to use on my wedding. So that's really cool because it's pirate. Okay, so bones. Them bones, them hip bones, isn't that, no, them bones, them. I don't know. Okay, these are for twofold, wedding and possibly for some DIYs. Now, this might sound a little weird, but no, it won't. I thought this would be so cool to make a garland using the bones. So I can just tie the string, tie the string and then over here tie a string. So the connector is the bones and then put something in the middle, whether it's the Day of the Dead or it's cats and ghosts and witches, right? Be a super cool garland. So that was one idea I had for these. And then, okay, at first I grabbed this because I thought I would use it for my gnome bases. It's just like a hanging ghost with a witch hat and witch feet. It's really ugly, actually. So then I found something else to use for my witch hat on my gnome. So instead, I don't think I'm using this. Instead, I'm probably gonna take this apart. This would make a great witch hat actually on a pumpkin because it's soft and malleable. I'm just gonna take everything apart. I need the white material because you know birdies for backgammon? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Anyway, the birdies are shaped perfectly like a little ghost. And so I'm going to cut up some of the material and put it over some of those. Maybe I should string those with the bones. No, skeletons would be better strung with the bones. Yeah, I'll probably do something like that. Okay, anyway, so this is completely to be deconstructed for crafting. If I get to all this year, and who knows? And why? Okay, because I just love the orange and the black and the purple, all right? And I'm like, well, this is kind of cool. It's all sort of done for you. And then this one, I had a really good idea for this. What was it? Oh, I think I thought that this one would be really good with the Day of the Dead stuff. I'm not sure. Now I can't remember because it's been a hot minute. I think of it when I'm in the store and then I forget. This is kind of cool to put a skeleton on here. I kind of like that. Speaking of skeletons, I have a glow in the dark and a non. I don't know why. Maybe I'll do something with them. I just don't know for sure what. Just didn't have any skeletons. Maybe just put them on a shelf somewhere or hang them somewhere. But this skeleton, I know exactly why I got it. Because it's a mermaid skeleton. Wait, what? It's a mermaid skeleton. Come on. That's kind of funny, isn't it? The mermaid skeleton. So they also had a unicorn one. And those are the only two like whimsical ones that I found. But this is a mermaid skeleton. Just because I had to have this because it's a mermaid skeleton. That's the only reason. I did not buy a bunch of window clings this year, except I did buy this one. Because I love the font and I love the size of the Happy Halloween. And I have those long black signs. I thought I had one right there. I don't. And so I thought it'd be really nice to make a Happy Halloween sign using this. And the rest of it, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, just for that. Okay, then these for the skulls, also for wedding decorations. These are like candle holders, you guys. Aren't those cool? I like those. I'm not sure about the pink, but okay. And these are for the wedding. I just need to put a pirate patch on them, right? Which I have. I have a ton of pirate patches. And then I did not have hardly any ribbon left from last year. And so I did grab and throw in my cart some different ribbons. This one, however, happens to be fall, but I see Halloween. It's sparkly and it's green. Love the bats on this one. So cool. This one is just a black sparkly one, but that's fine. I love black sparklies. This one is Happy Halloween, Haunted House, Boo. Yeah, it's really cute. This one is just a cute, what do they call that design? Can't think of it right now. Anyway, what do they call that? Ugh. And then this one, which I should put a bow on Effingham at one point with this. It would match the hat that he has on right now. Okay, but I got him a scarf. All right. And then the first thing I saw in Halloween that I was like, I have to have that. I literally have to have it. What was this? First of all, this is huge. So this is why I sang Karma, 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 Karma. Red, gold, and green, red. For some reason, I was like, I need a song with colors in it because this is so colorful. I'm loving these. I love how colorful they are. Now, this is going to be on a totally easy Tuesday because I'm going to just upscale this slightly. Just with a little bit of three-dimensional. I have some great stickers that, well, I'll show them later, that I thought that I could put on this to add some, decorate the face up, make the face actually sparkle, and three-dimensionalize some of the flowers and whatnot. It's going to be really cute when I'm done with it, but this is a great sign. This alone, they sell these freestanding with the kickstand for $1. And then you can get, but it's $1 for both pieces. So I love this. And that started me on picking up a few more Halloween things, all right? And then these aren't Halloween, but I'm gonna make them Halloween. Like these are pillow covers. So I'm hoping that they're gonna fit my my pillows on my couch. Some of them they might. So my idea is to put them on my pillows. First of all, they're black, right? So it gives them that, you know, it looks Halloween-y. But then I was thinking there's a couple things, like these, like I could glue just a couple of these on there. I can use some ribbon and put some on. So I have like all kinds of ideas for this. I could also try doing the reverse spray thing like they're doing to t-shirts, or just black. I mean, just black I think looks like Halloween, right? So, and they do look like they're gonna fit. I only got 2 because most of my pillows are a little oversized, but I have 2 that I think they'll fit in, and I thought that'd be really cute to do. If I do, I'll do it on a DIY so you guys can see what I do. All right, only one thing in fall. And I only got it because it had the blue pumpkins in it and the blue bicycle. I was like, oh, I love that. And you know, but I buy these. Look, it's all off though. It says happy fall where the thing is. They just don't ever like quite get it right. But I buy these and I was go like, what are you gonna do with these? Anybody? What do you do with these besides make them, you know, floral arrangements or fill them with pumpkins? I'm like, they're kind of limiting, I think. So I still got it. Okay, wait, I just had another idea. I suppose you could use it in your bathroom and put like rolled up washcloths in it or something, right? Like just as a fall decoration for your bathroom, or maybe even in the kitchen. Like I have that green thing right there, so I could put it there and put my dish soap and stuff in it just through fall. Just answered my own question. I do that a lot. Okay, so now in Crafter Square, I really didn't get much, but I did find, wait, what? The vinyl paper. I've yet to use any of these vinyl papers that I've found. Not one used any. I will, I'm sure, someday. But I wanted just to show you, look at the glitter ones. So we have gold, pink, black, or rose. They're probably calling this a rose color, and silver. All right, these are the vinyl papers, and they're calling them the glitter paper. I have them upside down. That was because I want to show you the colors. So these are glitter paper, and they're 12 inches by 48 inches, and they are sticky, so they show them like on the back. They cut out, it's for like a Cricut, which I will never have. I mean, if somebody sent me one, I'd be like, okay, but I don't want to make room for it, or store any things, and all the stuff where it's super expensive. I just don't want to get into that. And how many things can I monogram? I'm just saying. So, and I like creating more like I created, not like, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm just never going to have one. But that's what this is for. So see that like on a cup, they've put a monogram. But I think I can cut them out. I can cut shapes out of them. I can do all kinds of things. I can cover things with them. So I'm happy. I have a good supply now. I probably won't buy any more unless some pattern comes out that I can't live without. I doubt that's going to happen. So we're probably good there. Then this is a wood plank size that I before had not gotten. Don't ask me what it is, but I'm guessing it's about 4x4. It looks about 4x4. And just thought of it. I should have bought more. Because I saved, this would work, I think. I should just do it in regular wood though. I saved tuna cans for a few months. No, more than a few months. Because I'm going to make an outdoor checkers set with the tuna cans. And I was thinking this would be the right size for the squares. But I just need to get a big piece of like plywood and paint it on there, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have to think about that. Anyway, so I just didn't have this size. So snagged those. This is for Halloween just because I love this purple. I have no idea what I'm going to use it on, but I love it. And so, and it would also work for Easter if I don't use it in Halloween. There's that. So speaking of, wait, before we get there, found this, and this is like the crafter. Somebody opened it, but I didn't care. There wasn't another one because, first of all, I want to make a pumpkin out of this. Oh, I love this color. And I might not, but it's in my stash, whatever I decide to do with it. I just think it would make like such a cool looking pumpkin because I just love the blues they're using this year. So also for a little girl though, I was just thinking this would make the cutest little Have you seen when they do the handkerchief tops on a little girl? But I would never just put that on a little girl, FYI. But what you do is you take a white t-shirt. Actually, I have one that I hauled today, ironically. You take a white t-shirt and then you sew this on the white t-shirt and tie it in the back. It looks really cute, and it's like they have the little handkerchief top, but they don't. Maybe that's what I should do with it, because I did get a white t-shirt today. So also in Crafter's Square, this is just a rub-on. It's been around forever. And I love these, the palette, the tear-off palette. There's only 15 sheets in here, so I grabbed another one because I love them. It's amazing. It's great. I don't have to clean anything off. I just paint and then I rip it out and throw it away. As opposed to when I was pulling stuff out and mixing my paints on plates and all that, and then, you know, blah, blah. Okay, so, but I found some new stickers. I'm like, I love these. So I'm just going to start showing. They're, you know, they're jewel stickers. And I'm getting the Day of the Dead, my skulls that I do and whatnot. So this one's like gold. How pretty is that? I love this one. It looks like little crowns, doesn't it? I feel like you could do like a little fairy garden thing and put one of these on a little person or something. But anyway, little crown. This one seems so boho. I'm actually, like, if I don't use this on the skulls, I can absolutely see taking something and making it look boho by adding this to it. But this one, it looks like a lace choker, doesn't that? So pretty. I just love this. Oh, and check out the multicolors on these little bursts. That's so, I mean, okay, so I was talking about the Day of the Dead sign. So this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about, like taking some of these out and putting them on some of the spots, right? It would just, because it would pop it, sparkle it, that skull, and it'd be cool, which I will be doing that. And then this pretty like bright yellow goldish like, and oops, some more. These look like crowns to me, but this one's purple. Love that. And here's another one of that other pattern. Looks like a choker, but this is like in the silver, and then the little crowns in a black. Now I'm going to tell you, I did not get them all. They had like some pink, and they had, and some of the colors was like, no, it just wasn't doing it for me. So I didn't get all of them, but basically your different styles are these, pretty much, like these three styles, which this one is the lace in the middle there. Let me just show them to you in all in black, okay? So these are pretty much the three styles that they had. And then, of course, then this one, which I love. I probably should have got two of these, but I always say that. Am I going to say that the day I get married? I probably should have got two of you. I mean, you're so cute. I probably should have got two. No, not quite two. Okay. And then also in party like stuff, or nothing was in party stuff. This is crepe paper. If you guys saw me do my apple challenge, you saw me turn a red crepe paper roll into an apple. Is it around anywhere? Yeah, it's up on my shelf way up there. That, can you see it way back there? That apple right there? I can't see it. Anyway, it's a crepe paper like this. And so I'm going to do the same thing, but turn it into a pumpkin. Just thought it's fun. Super easy. Mod Podge, you Mod Podge them, and then, well, I'm going to use, okay, so on the pumpkin one, I'm going to use actually string and tie it all up and get the shape that I want and leave the string on it and Mod Podge it, because the string will be like the dark part of the creases in the pumpkin. So that'll be a totally easy Tuesday one. I always pick these up because I love the lights in these, and then you get like the extra little clothespins. Like in a fairy garden, you could make a little, you know, clothespin thing with them. No, they're probably a little too big for that. Okay, and on the guy aisle, now I buy furniture markers and use them like stain, right? And they're the black. I always run out of the black. And it doesn't have to be a furniture marker, so I decided I'm just gonna pick up their permanent markers, just 3-pack. It'll work exactly the same as the furniture markers, because basically the furniture markers they're like a marker. They're hence the name furniture marker. So that's what I grabbed these, put in my crafting supply for when I do, like when I did the spooky houses on Thursday, and I outlined all that with magic marker. Okay, and then in the guy aisle, I also found some more of these. And these are called Scents. They're they're spa vent clips. They are not These are not Greenbrier, so I don't know how long we're gonna be seeing them, but for those of you that are on my channel all the time, you know why I buy anything that's mint, and this is fresh mint, and I had not seen the fresh mint before, and that's because we have a camper out in the middle of the woods on our property, and we go camping, and I put mint all over everything because rodents don't like mint, and when you have a camper in the middle of the forest, they're gonna try and get in. They have gotten in, and so I like just throw mint everywhere. So these, I know it's a clip like this, but what I'll actually do is open them up and remove the top of the clip and then just put the scent things around. So I got a couple of packages of those to take up there for that. Anything mint, I buy it for that. Then, on the girly aisle, I've never bought this before, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. Because I put a shirt on the other day, and I was like, you know, I don't want a safety pin because it usually ruins your clothes, like when you safety pin a top clothes. So I saw this and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. And it's the fashion tape. So like it holds things in place. Well, on the back it says fixes uneven hemlines, secures strapless tops, keeps wrap skirt closed. So it gives you all these ideas. So, and if you're gaping in a shirt, supposedly this is supposed to work. So I thought, well, I'm gonna add it to my what do they call my intimates drawer, wherever where that stuff is. So I'll try it and we'll see. I don't know. And then I was like so excited. Don't ask me why, but I found these are Ione, which are the eyelashes that I buy, but these are Day of the Dead eyelashes. I was like, wait, what? So these are the 3D Faux Mink lashes, and they say Day of the Dead on them, like right there. See, it says Dia de los Muertos, just Day of the Dead. So, and they have wispy dramatic, wispy flare spiky, and wispy spiky. So it's just 3 different styles. I just had to get them because I mean, it's okay. They're the eyelashes that I use. I don't normally wear them that big. Normally, I'll go with their smaller ones because I wear glasses, so it doesn't work really. I don't have any on right now. But I was like, wow, that's really cool. I don't know why. Dancing is Belair, to dance. Vita, life. Espirito, spirit. Oh, they're named. They've named all these. That's interesting. They named lashes. Like this one is called Belair, to dance. Dancing is one of the many ways to rejoice with your family before the spirits head back to the underworld for another year. Okay. Okay, well, anyway, it's just cool. And they've got cool little, like, oh my gosh. If I'm going to do a Halloween tier tray, which I don't know that I'm going to have time because I'm still planning that wedding, but I would cut these apart and make little, look at this. Look at that one. This is the Dia de los Muertos, Dead. Look, I could totally make cute little Day of the Dead decoration things for a tier tray. Might do that. I like that idea. All right, and then a few more books. You know me and my books. But let me just tell you about them really quickly. First of all, this book was $19.99. I have somebody in mind for this who's having a baby, and she's traveled a lot. And this is a humorous illustrated look at French and American parenting styles that is also equal parts love letter to 2 of the greatest cities in the world, Paris and New York. But it's kind of cool. So this is like, in France, they give a kiss, les bis, and in America, we give hugs. In France, I don't even know what's gonna come up next. Oh no, now we're into style and beauty. In France, culottes are worn under shorts. People think it's very cute to see the flash of culotte when a little girl does a cartwheel. And then leggings or shorts are worn under a skirt for maximum coverage. So just the difference in what we do. In France, there's no cartoon characters, not even on underwear. Solid colors or perhaps sailor stripes are preferred, whereas cartoon characters are always welcome, especially Disney ones in America. So it's kind of it's just a cool book, like just a fun thing, I think, just to look at. Anyway, so I'm gonna send, this is a gift for somebody, but it was normally $19.99. It's a $20 book, and I got it for how much? $1, people, $1. Effingham, what do you think? Bonjour, bonjour. Okay, and this is a serious book, but I was like, really, when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm grabbing this and gonna put it in my stash of things to give people. So it says, You Better Not Die or I'll Kill You. That sounds like a horrible title, but this is a caregiver's survival guide to keeping you in good health and good spirits. Now, I was a caregiver. I walked my late husband through his death, and I know how hard that is. I'm in no way diminishing what he went through was incredibly harder. But when you're the caregiver, you really have to, it's hard to do anything for yourself. Shower, brush your teeth, like just things that you just, it's hard. So if I know somebody that happens to enter that journey, I will be gifting them this book. In this unique survival guide for those caring for a parent, spouse, child, or friend, author Jane Heller shares her own experiences as a caregiver and offers practical advice for experts. You'll find workout exercises, healthful recipes, sleep tips, and especially candid, funny, and always comforting voice. So I know one of the things about being a caregiver was that for hours, I was just bedside, hours, days, months, bedside. And I know I read a book about head injuries because he had a brain tumor, but if this had been given to me, I would have been so thankful. So, because you don't feel like this is going to sound awkward, but you don't feel like you can read a regular book because the person next to you is obviously passing through onto their next journey in heaven. And so you don't feel like you can go into any fantasy world and read a book full of joy or whatever. So I read a practical book about what was going on in his head. But so to read something about what you're actually going through at the time would be a wonderful thing. So I will save this. It'll go in my stash. And sometime when somebody's entering that journey, I will give that to them. Okay. Sorry. So serious, right? All right. This one is funny. Not funny. It's a great idea. How to kick your week off. Did I tell you, by the way, how much this book was? This book was $18.95. And I got it for how much? $1, people, $1. This book was $16.99 and I got it for $1. So this is every week is an opportunity to find happiness and make a difference. I love this book. So what they've done is they have 52 weeks and they concentrate on Mondays. So what happens is the first week of Mondays, and you get 4 Mondays in every kind of Monday. So the first kinds of Mondays are introspective. And then you read each Monday so only on Monday do you have to read this. And it says, this week, search your soul. And you read 2 pages for that week. And then you read 2 pages for week 2. But then to go along with it, back here, they have a journal. So, and it tells you journal entries. So you would keep a journal with this and read it on Monday and then do your journal entries. So it's like this guide it's like a guide for a different path of thinking, or to guide you into thinking, basically about happiness. So every Monday matters. I love it because we give Monday such a bad rap, right? It's like, it's Monday. So I think this is an excellent book, but if I give it as a gift, I would include a journal with it and like a set of pens. But this was $16.99 and I got it for $1. I mean, anyway. Okay. This is another book that's for a gift. It's $24.95 and it is Rosé, the Essential Guide, all to your new favorite wine day. Rosé all day. Sorry, the Essential Guide to your new favorite wine. It's the way they worded it there. So this is a lady she's a wine writer, and this is a really interesting book. If you know somebody that drinks rosé, buy them a bottle of rosé and give them this book. It talks about rosé in different countries. It talks about how rosé came about. Don't you love the inside of that? Absolutely love it. And so I want to DIY it, but I'm not. I have enough books to DIY with, so I'm not doing it. But if I were, I would take corks and I would do the whole binding with corks, and it'd be really cute. And I'd give it anyway. Okay, but I'm not. I have to stop. I'm going to give this book away with a bottle of rosé for somebody that I know loves rosé. Fabulous Christmas gift. Or any kind of housewarming gift. And these are like what I call coffee book tables, right? They're just things that you pick up. You're never probably going to read it from cover to cover. Maybe. Doubt it. So, but you might look at them. All right. Now this book is called Book of Mythicality. I don't know why I bought it. And then I damaged it on the way home. So, but it's these 2 friends and they're quirky. It's just quirky. Like it's all about how to bring, let me read the back. Okay. Thanks for turning over our book. You're obviously a curious person, which means you've already taken your first step toward achieving mythicality. Lucky for you, opening this book is even more rewarding than turning it over. Within these pages, you'll discover 20 ways to live a mythical life, including eating something that scares you, make a bold hair choice, say I love you like it's never been said, and more. Along the way, you'll also find embarrassing stories and photos we'll probably regret sharing, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's these two friends. And so they basically write this book about, you know, embrace immaturity is one chapter. It feels like it would be a good gift for like a young, you know, a young man. So this is character building, the board game. So it's an interesting book, or maybe for a college student going off to college. It might be fun for that, but I damaged it, so now I can't give it away. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, it's there. Maybe I'll just use the pages inside, or maybe I'll use the book to make something out of, because it's super colorful inside. So if you were going to do like book art, I don't even know what that is. That's kind of cool. If you were going to do book art where you like fold pages and whatnot, this one would be really cool because of all the colors in it, because it's so colorful. There's the guys. Okay. And then this one is my favorite book that I found. Last book, don't worry. This one was, did I tell you guys how much this one was? Sorry. This one was $21. So this one was $20 and I got it for how much? $1, people, $1. This is such a cool book. I bought two. And one's for me and one I'll gift, and it's called America's Immigrants. And it's by Sarah Novick, illustrated by Allison Colasser. So I'm just going to show you one page in here. My genetic background is Latvian. My grandfather was 100% Latvian. And so my mother was 50%, so I'm 25% Latvian. It's the most of anything that I have in me. There's that. Okay, so this is just this really cool book that, look at the inside. Isn't that amazing? And so it tells you stories about immigrants. This one's Sidney Poitier. He migrated from the Bahamas in 1942. I love Sidney Poitier. Why can't I say his name now? Poitier. So, but the one that I put a thing on is Mikhail Baryshnikov. So, and migrated from Latvia, formerly part of the USSR, via Canada in 1975. I vaguely remember this. Do you remember that? And he's a fabulous dancer. And so it just tells the story of how he defected. Such an interesting book. And all these people that, you know, were immigrants who are now part of, or obviously they're Americans. So it's like the doctors who saved Ronald Reagan's life. The creators of the iconic American products like Levi's, Chevy cars and trucks, and Nathan's famous hot dogs. The scientists who contributed to the Manhattan Project, the architects behind landmarks of American skyline like the World Financial Center in New York City, the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, and the Sears Tower in Chicago. Plus, these familiar names from every walk of life, like Madeleine Albright, Albert Einstein, Yoko Ono, Grace Jones, Henry Kissinger. I mean, it's a fabulous little book. I'm so excited. So this one, like, I'm going to stick it on my coffee table, or a bathroom book, because they're short little reads. It's an amazing little book. That was such a good find. Did I tell you how much that one was? Because it was $20. All right, US dollars. And then a Wonder Woman 84 journal for that Wonder Woman basket. I'm collecting all the stuff for Christmas. This is so cool. So this is Beaver Books, color by number. Now, I picked this up because look at that price tag on there. It was $3.95 somewhere. And this is 24 fun-filled pages, but they have numbers on them. So it's mini color. It's a mini color by number. It's like great little travel thing, or just if, you know, stick in your purse and keep a child busy when you're sitting in a doctor's office or something like that. And so there's your guide, like orange, pink, whatever, and there's the markers on the front. $3.95. It was $1, people, $1. I found another coloring book. You know I love these coloring books because I love to make things with them. So in the past, I've taken these coloring books and I've done them. I have one in my kitchen back there. I'm gonna grab it and show it to you guys really quickly. So this is first of all, I want to show you the back of this sign is that, which they're selling at the Dollar Tree all over the place. And this is a page from a coloring book. And look at how beautiful that sketch is. And then it's hanging in my kitchen, and I just put some cotton twine around it. Okay, so I buy coloring books for the prints that are inside of them. But I bought this one specifically. This is floral because I want to take this and I'm going to do some decoupage with these prints. But I got to warn you, the thing about decoupaging when you're using a coloring book is it'll run. So the best way to do it is to basically glue it on like a glue stick and then carefully one layer of your Mod Podge. Anyway, I'm gonna do some experimenting with it, but how cool is that? And if I have to, I'll just use like a spray adhesive, but I think I can make it work. And I mean, just like even that. So just doing decoupage with the coloring pages. That's what I purchased that for. I need to go put my honey sign back up before I ruin it. I'll spill something on it. Don't want to do that. That was for Bee Week that I made that sign. So I'm always looking at their, coloring books. Okay, and then this is Mighty Magic Words. Collecting Magic Swords, I'm sorry. Collecting Magi Swords is hard enough without a bunch of pesky foes getting in the way. One day, it's Phi coming to pilfer your coolest swords. The next day it's Morbida, and anyway, it's cute. So this is a kids activity and reading book, and it was normally, I forgot to, it's $7.95 or something. $7.99. $7.99. This is Cartoon Network, and this is the Mighty Magic Swords. I don't know who they are, but anyway, it's really a cool activity book. So great stocking stuffer, great little gift. And it was $7.99. I don't know these. I don't have young ones at home anymore, but I was like, that's kind of cool. Even if just to give like a, hey, I'm thinking about you little gift to a little one, a little boy, I'm guessing. Okay, and then I'm going to do the DT threads, which are Dollar Tree clothing. I'm going to do a whole line of DT threads in the beginning of the year, but I'm still collecting the stuff. So I'm just going to show you really quickly. This is a Gildan extra large adult t-shirt, male t-shirt with a pocket on it. So this is perfect for doing some reverse tie-dyeing on. These make wonderful sizes to make dresses for young ladies, little girls. This is a really nice shirt. This is Fruit of the Loom. It's an Everlight. I love the color on this. And this is a medium. This is a woman's shirt. I think it's a woman's shirt. Yeah, it has to be. I don't know. It doesn't say, but it feels like it would be a woman's shirt. And then this one is a 2X adult. Look at this. It's perfect for a Halloween shirt. It's not what I'm doing with it. I'm just going to use it for something else. So many ideas, you guys. These are so cute for making. You can make a cute little girl skirt out of this because you put some elastic, cut it here, put some elastic in it here. You can also make it a little dress. And then on a little girl by putting a belt or a wrap on it. And then what you do is you cut the bottom off of this. I'm going to do some of these so you'll see them. You cut the bottom off and then you snip and you tie little beads on them. So there's like this little decorative thing on the bottom of it. It's super cute. And then you could also make a matching tie with the beads and some rope for a little girl for a dress. There's one idea. Okay, I like to make little girls. I have 3 little girls, that's probably why. And then this is a large white t-shirt. I mean, these were $1. Love this orange. This is a small, adult small. Absolutely love this orange. This screams like to make something for a little kid. I absolutely love that. And then I found a little kid one, a little baby one. So cute to make something fun with. Because they sell material paint. What do you call it? Fabric paint. They sell fabric paint at the Dollar Tree. I mean, this is so simple. Listen, they make cookie cutters that are in shapes, right? So just they have heart shapes. They have all kinds of shapes there. Just take that and then you put it down. You can trace with chalk or you can just lay it down there. And then you fill in the void with fabric paint. You automatically have the shape. It'd be super cute. And then you could, anyway, all kinds of things that you can do with those. And then this one, which is a pink 2XL large. So these are fabulous shirts for $1. I mean, like, seriously fabulous. If I needed clothes, I'd be hitting up the Dollar Tree. I don't. Okay, and then finally what I'm going to show you was found some more of these, which are the really cool pattern that they have. Somebody said it reminds them of Twilight Zone. I was like, yeah. He said it gives them vertigo. Wasn't that it? I don't remember who said what. Anyway, okay, look at these two together. So what I'm really thinking is making a boho Christmas decoration out of it and putting something on top with a big bow. It's like an ornament. Do you see that? I kind of like it. So that's the idea for these for Christmas. And then I had already hauled 3 plates earlier and it was the smaller plates. Well, then I found these size. So I'm going to make 1 large wall hanging out of the 3 smaller plates in this one. And I think it's going to look really cool. And it'll be $5 for a large, very modern, very boho looking decorative piece. And then the final thing I'm going to show you is some new stands. I love these. Okay, so these give me the vibe of the vase that I had that I made. It made it look like a lady, and then I made one look like a teepee. It's got those same lines on it. So this is a candle holder, right? I think it could go either way, FYI. But, and then these, which they're supposed to go blue on the bottom. That's the bottom, and this is the top. Okay, so I really would take these and do two, so you have a set of candlesticks that I think would be really cool. One taller, one shorter. And that's just by marrying these two things. Talk about super easy, right? But anyway, I love these. I'm just gonna add them into my collection where I keep risers and stuff. These are phenomenal, like just this. It'd be so cute to take this, put a pumpkin on top of it, and have a really cute little stand for the center of your table for something fall. And you don't even have to attach it. You can just put something on top of this, a pumpkin, and give it, this is a nice riser. So when you're decorating for your seasonal stuff, these risers are amazing. The blue is a little harder. This is probably gonna lean towards Christmas towards me, or regular decor, something that you do every day. Anyway, okay, that's it, guys. There's the haul. I hope you found something in there that you liked. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I don't know, I'm super excited. I'm like gonna go craft some more Halloween stuff now, all right? And then I promise I will get into fall in October. We'll go straight into fall. So as always, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree, right? No, I did it all wrong. Okay, have a great day, great week, a great life. And as always, from your singing crafty crafter, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys. Tell me which thing was your favorite, and if you're still here right now, give me a pumpkin. And ready? Here comes I'll see you next Tuesday for Totally Easy Tuesday. Here comes the music.